Welcome to the Mind Man Podcast, where we don't focus on changing the world. Rather, the focus is on changing the people of the world, because it is the people that create what we call our world. And without changing the minds of the people, there is no hope in changing our world. We are in the midst of a conscious revolution, and it is my intention to raise the collective consciousness. And I'm your host, Adrian Moreno. And I thank you in joining me on creating a new world, one mind at a time. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Today, I want to go ahead and talk to you about again, this is kind of like a pick off from last week when, I'm really just trying to sit here and, get you off of your ASS onto moving forward and doing something with your life, I mean, I know there's something in you that you want to express. I know there's something in you that you want to do. I know that you have a hunch that you're just not acting on. And I'm here to ask you, like, a very important question that you really need to take into serious account. And that is excuse my language, but what the hell are you waiting for? Like, I really want you to sit upon this question. What am I waiting for that's getting in my way? Or what new circumstance or condition am I waiting for to get on and get out with my life and get moving? Guys, you just okay. So, like, what are you waiting for? I mean, if you're waiting, you're basically sleeping. Because when you wake up, you will see that there is nothing to wait for. It's all actually happening right now. There is no such thing as tomorrow. So why are you waiting for it? Why are you waiting for tomorrow when there's really no such thing for it? You're living for something that you have never experienced before. Yet you still wait for it. Think about that. You have never in your life experienced tomorrow. Never in your life have you experienced tomorrow. Every time that you think it's tomorrow, it's really just today. It's really just now. Like, yeah, I'm gonna wait for tomorrow. And then when you're in tomorrow, it's now. So no, you still gotta wait for tomorrow. So you're waiting for something that doesn't exist. Something you've never ever experienced. Yet you're still freaking waiting for it. Open your eyes and please see that life can only ever happen right now. This moment has always been and will always be the seat of your entire experience. There's not many moments in the world. Just this moment. This moment. There's not a lot of moments out there. It's just this moment. Really think about that. It may seem otherwise because your mind separates everything. It likes to separate everything. Your logic is like a little knife just trying to fragment reality. If you can experience this moment, if you can fully experience this moment, it means, I'm just saying, it's just so hard to put this into words sometimes, you know what I mean? But if you can experience this moment, I can put it this way. If you can experience now, you can do anything because it all exists now. You can't get anywhere because you're literally already here. The question is, do you know that? I mean, your reality can change in a single moment if you're here to actually live it. This is the eternal now. Nothing can be experienced outside of this moment. But the problem is, you think you have time, like the Buddha says. So here you are, waiting for the right time. Haven't you ever noticed that whenever you wait for the right time, it never really comes? Haven't you ever noticed that whenever you wait for the right time to do something or take some big action in your life, big life-changing action, you never take that action? That is because life doesn't come by looking for it. Just as Jesus said, the kingdom of heaven is within you. Everything is happening within you if you just pay a little bit of attention. Each breath happens with this moment. Therefore, life is literally happening now. This is why so much emphasis was placed on the breath throughout many of the Gospel of Philip. As it's stated in there, the breath leads all things to the repose. It aligns the energies, the obedient, the wild, and the solitary ones. It gathers them together so that they are no longer dispersed. That is because this breath is in direct communication, direct communion with the very source of life, and each breath happens now. And as Sadhguru says, try to take the next breath without taking this one. Try it. I want you to really try to take the next breath without taking this breath. And if you do, you're going to see that without this breath, there is literally no next breath. So why are you living for tomorrow when life can literally only happen now? I mean, watch your breath for 1 week and your entire experience is going to change. And no, this doesn't mean you have to watch your breath all week. Rather, you just have to watch this breath. Just watch this breath. And before you know it, you will have become more alive than you have ever been before. Focusing on this moment doesn't mean you become ignorant of what's happening in your life situations. It literally puts you fully with the very process of life itself, the very intelligence of this life. If you live every moment like this, how can your life ever fall apart? It's impossible when it suddenly becomes whole. Because that which is inside is the secret of all. It's fullness. Beyond it is nothing. It contains all. That was in the Gospel of Philip, page 70, plate 116. I want you guys to understand that you have to stop waiting to get out and freaking do something. There's no reason for you to be sitting around waiting to do something. Because tomorrow is not guaranteed. In fact, I can guarantee you tomorrow is never going to come. So why wait for it? Why put all of your hopes and dreams into something that doesn't even exist? You have to understand you can literally do anything you want. Anything you want. Never in my life did I think I was going to be able to do the things I can do today. And I want you to also know, stop waiting until you're ready. You're never going to be ready. Again, excuse my language, but ready is a fucking lie. Never in your life will you be ready for anything. Let me ask you something. Were you ready for coronavirus when it came and hit? No. How do I know? Because damn, I wasn't ready. America definitely wasn't ready. But didn't it change all of our lives basically overnight? I'm like, all of our lives are completely changed now. And I don't feel like life is ever going to go back to the way it was before. Never, ever, 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 ever. Our lives are completely changed. So what makes you think you're going to be ready to make life-changing decisions? What makes you think you're ever going to be ready to do something that's going to potentially alter your entire life experience? You would never be ready. You just go. You just go. You just go. That is it. You'll get to where you're going, but you just go. I wasn't ready when I took charge of my life. That was the last thing I was ready to do. I was not ready for the amount of responsibility and the amount of struggle I was going to have to go through. I just went. I just jumped. And I got to where I'm going. And if you're scared, you need to just buck up and do it scared. If you want to take a charge in your life, but right now something's holding you back and you're just really scared to do something, guess what? Screw it. Do it scared. How does that sound? Because I've been scared the last 2.5, 3 years so far, but they've been the biggest and growing years of my life. And I've been scared shitless the entire time. The entire time. Oh my God. But I promise you will get to where you're going. In fact, there's this poem that I heard one of my mentors read the other day. And I stumbled upon it like a couple of days ago. It's by some guy. Oh, God. There's no way I can say that name. But Guillaume Apollinaire. Jesus. I'm sorry, GA. I just completely shattered your name. Sorry, guys. Need to get hydrated off the H2O. But in the poem, it says, "Come to the edge," he said. "We can't. We're afraid," they responded. "Come to the edge," he said. "We can't. We will fall," they responded. "Come to the edge," he said again. And so they came, and he pushed them, and they flew. End quote. And I guarantee you, none of them were ready to jump. They just jumped, and they flew. And the best part about that is if you jump, so will you.